Good morning, everybody. So, I'd do a short little video here on the Flatliner Shiner, which is a minnow topwater subsurface and wake bait, and they're all made out of cedar, these blanks, weighted with a barrel sinker, cut in half. It has stainless steel screw eyes that I made myself in, and has a circuit board wake bait lip. So I tested these guys out when I base coated them and put their first layer of clear epoxy on. And I do these paint jobs in layers, between layers of epoxy. So the first step is getting it sanded well, sealed off with a urethane, and then I primer coat it with a gray Createx Autoborne Air, and then usually a white or black color depending on which scheme I go with. And then I put a clear coat on it, and then I'll foil it, and I put another clear coat with glitter over top of the foil, and then I start my paint jobs and proceed with 2 more coats of clear after the paint job's done. So I just have 1 more coat of clear after this paint job. So as you can see, I've done a whole different group. It's from opaques to black baits to, more natural looking foil baits. These 2 I did previously, and they test out well for swim. These guys here, it's getting a little bit, the lakes are getting a little iced over, so I found a river with a little bit of patch of water that I was able to try them out, but I'm still not convinced I have them exactly tuned the way I want them. So it looks like this coming spring will determine that's how long I have to wait till I get them, till I get pure open water so I can test and tune these properly. So I'll just start with the first one. This is my version of a redhead. I call it a nosebleed. And it's got this white marbleized over a blue background pattern. And of course it's got foil on it. So I've got a Candy 2.0 from Createx that will show that foil on the gill plate and the glitter in underneath. Next one here I done up is a white topwater bait. White is a good color to use for topwater, and I like the black eye in contrast. It's got a little bit of an orange throating, and you can still see that foil in underneath. It's still visible slightly, and makes a little bit of a difference of flash in comparison to the just the pearlized paint. Of course, you can't go without a Fire Tiger. And I know lots of people will probably get on here and say, why would you use a Fire Tiger for topwater? But I've watched lots of videos, and top anglers have said that it does work for certain conditions. So I did one up. This is my version of it. I really like the little play with the eyeball. And again, that's foil to bring out the chartreuse a little brighter than if I just painted chartreuse over a white background. Of course, early in the morning and late in the evening, they say a black wake bait. Topwater is a good choice. So I did my version of a very, very dark colored wake bait to contrast. It's got a black belly on it. It's foiled as well, which is covered in purple and a dark blue. Purple candy. I've got glitter on the top with purple over top, and this gold perch striping, which I also did on a bait, a regular ABS wake bait last spring, and I fished it in the summer, and I had good luck on it. So that's why I picked this color scheme or close to it. Now something more representative of a minnow. Got this guy here done with the purple candy over top, white belly. It's got a good flash to it. I made a few changes with putting a lateral line on my foiling as well, if you can see that lateral line. There it is. Went with a chartreuse color, made a perch, orange on the bottom, and some perch striping. Could also, maybe resemble a trout fry almost with the bands, or even a sunfish. Then, of course, it's the Flatliner Shiner. Original Flatliner Shiner color. You can see there's lots of glitter in the back. Got that amber lateral line on it and a chartreuse tail or underbelly on the tail. And then of course, last but not least, the blue shiner or the herring. Blue herring, or what would you call it? Cisco. And again, it's got a chartreuse belly on it, a bit of pink on the tail. Got this nice blue color with the fleck in it. If you can see that sparkle off or not. There it is. That is the lineup for this lure, for the color scheme. So nothing's official yet, but you know, coming in the spring here, 2023, when the season opens up again, I'm going to fish these pretty hardcore and determine, you know, which colors I think work, or even, you know, does the bait even work at all? That's going to be the question. Swims really well. I have a feeling it will work. You can get your bass on a lot of things. So just want to, you know, it'll all determine how often do I catch fish with it, which colors do I catch more fish with, because I will try them out throughout a full day of fishing pretty much, and see where we go from there. Again, it's very laborious to make them out of cedar. And there's a few things that can happen where it makes the bait kind of inaccurate in terms of the blank, and I have to redo it or tune it or play around with it. So there's a good possibility I may just make a model in basswood come this year into the spring, or who knows, if I can get my materials together quicker, I may even do a basswood one during the winter. Okay, thanks everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Bye-bye now.